we have what we know as the brown herd, and you'll see a foal there that has just been dropped. They are multiplying. They're beautiful horses, and we love them. Originally, we had heard there were horses here, but we didn't see them for a number of years. We've been here about 20 years. And finally, after about 10 years, we did see some horses, a couple of them, Sundance and his mare. And now they have begun to multiply, both by in-migration, we believe, from the pueblos. And the fences are down now, which substantiates that. Further, they are multiplying. Practically every mare is pregnant. And there has been no population control of them. We have found that they need water. They need it badly, and for the last 5 or 8 years, because there is no natural source of water, we have fed them water practically on a daily basis. In the summertime, sometimes that tank has to be filled twice or 3 times. It's a 100-gallon tank. The dilemma is, it is not a solution. It's keeping them with water, yes, but their food has been absolutely destroyed by the number of horses that we now have here. We have probably 30 or 40 in what's known as the Placitas open space. And that 30 or 40 have succeeded with trampling every square inch of this 560 acres. Therefore, the food has been not available to them over the past couple of years. People have fed them, we have not, but some people have fed them. But now, more than that, the horses are beginning to get out into the Placitas neighborhoods. Why are they doing that? It's in their search for food. They are foraging throughout neighborhoods. They are crossing roads. 3 horses have been killed within the last month as they crossed Highway 165. Let me show you what I'm talking about in terms of devastated land. This land will not sustain one horse now. The entire 560 acres of the Placitas open space has been devastated. And yet we have 30 or 40 horses out here, depending on how many go through the fence and come in here. We have 30 or 40 horses that are continuing to trample it. There's no way it can recover until the horses are not on this land and we have some rain. We don't have the resource here to sustain these horses. We don't have the type of land, we don't have the type of moisture. We get less rain here than they do in Albuquerque. Ideally, over time, if we can find sanctuary for these horses, get them off the land entirely, let the land recover. How many years? I don't know. No one can forecast that because we don't know what the rain is going to do, if it does anything. Keep them off for long enough to get then perhaps a specimen herd here, or have the sanctuary as is planned nearby. What is now the buffalo tract of the BLM, 3,400 acres approximately. If we could get a sanctuary there where the horses could be properly cared for, we have a chance of saving these horses. You asked about whether all of the horses could be accommodated in the sanctuary that we're talking about. And I think the answer clearly is no. However, it is a great start. It allows us to accommodate, there are 30 or 40 here. It allows us to accommodate many, if not most of those. And it also serves as a model for how to build a sanctuary, how to accommodate horses that are roaming throughout the West. I don't believe there are very many people who want to see them slaughtered. I certainly do not. And I would do anything that I could reasonably to try to prevent that. But we've got to find a solution. I don't know how many people or areas would be willing to go through an adoption process and take care of the horses accordingly. I don't know what percentage of these free-roaming horses could be cared for in that way, but certainly that should be one of the tools. Not the only one, but one of the tools that responsible and thoughtful people can try to advocate. The question of PZP has come up fairly recently, and my understanding is that it can be an effective birth control measure. However, if we had every mare PZP'd, if you will, now, how long would that take to reduce herd size to a manageable size that is sustainable? As I pointed out, this land now cannot support a single horse. So what do you do with the horses that are here? And that's where the sanctuary comes in. It would be, what, 5, 8, 6, 10 years before the herd size is stabilized to the correct size. There has to be some form of a sanctuary for them. And that's what I believe responsible people have begun to develop in a very thoughtful way of a public-private partnership involving state funds, involving a state park for recreation, for sanctuary. I think that's a brilliant concept, and that needs to be supported and developed. Yeah, good dog. Oh, we should be so lucky. You can see some virga out there right now. Yeah, we may get a shower or two, thank the good Lord.